Good morning. I need to figure out a background that works for these vlogs. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Sofia. If you saw my last video a month ago, I moved to Dublin and I'm trying to find and discover my local spots in the city. Today I actually want to bring you with me bookstore hunting. I have a few bookstores saved up. If you're a reader, you know how important it is to find local, like small bookstore that you can support and you can always rely on to go there and find books. As I said, today we are hitting 3 spots. This morning I just woke up, did my morning routine. I'm trying to stay motivated through this move. I'm taking it as a new beginning, so I'm trying to make new habits, create new habits as I go. Today is a fun day. It's actually super sunny outside, so I'm so excited. Let's go. It is also August 1st to everyone that celebrates, to all my Swifties. I just want to keep this energy up for the rest of August. You can see it's lasting. Let's go. It's such a sunny day. Anyway, I am... Thank you for the noise. I am really close to the first bookshop. Most of them are close to the Temple Bar area, the ones that I found today. There were a few really cute ones in this area, so I just decided to check them out. And there's also really small, cute businesses around here, so let's go and see. Didn't know the second book was out. Trying to find like a quiet place in the Temple Bar area to film. It's really hard, but I went to the first bookstore and it was kind of perfect. Really quiet inside, so I really didn't want to disturb anyone filming inside of it. It had a really good selection. It had a bunch of staff picks books, which I always love to see people that work at a bookstore recommending their favorites. Also, they have the tables arranged by topics, so they have like summer pick books, which I adore as well because it just puts me in a great mood for summer. And overall, I found books that I've never seen before. They also had a fantasy section. The bookstore was called the Gutter Bookshop, and I didn't know it was named after the Oscar Wilde quotes. It might become one of my favorites because it's a pretty good quote. Hiding from the sun because I didn't put sunscreen on and I'm just getting red. But now I'm going to the next bookstore and I'll show you a little bit of the Temple area while I'm here, which is a pretty touristy area, but also one of my favorites in Dublin. This is a temple. It's in construction. It's not as pretty as it could be, but it's gorgeous anyway. all done. Let me find a quiet place so I can talk to you about them. I am so glad I took the day for myself and decided to go on this little adventure. I could finally find a little bit of quietness in the park. I decided to come here to have lunch. But before that, I want to talk about the bookstores that I visit. After the first bookstore, I went to a concept store that is called the Library Project. As you saw, it was really magazine oriented, a lot of graphic design, art books. I actually wanted to check this place out because lately I've been studying graphic design. Lately I've been really passionate about it. You can probably see it on my Instagram post where I've been doing like scrapbooking and collages and a bit more of an artsy thing lately. And also my whole Pinterest is just magazines and art books, so I really wanted to check it out. I've been to shops like these, but most of the times the books, you cannot open them, you cannot browse through them. But here they had an open copy for every single like different book that they had out. It's definitely going to be a place where I visit often to get like inspiration. And they also had a little corner on the top of the store that was a library that you could, I think it said come upon request, so you could probably request to take books out if you're studying something, which I also find really great. And then the last bookshop was kind of the biggest one. It's Hodgepiggers, I think I pronounced it right. It's a really big bookstore that has like 3 floors. They have a book for everyone, literally. They have such a big selection of books in every single genre. It's one of my favorites, so I just wanted to share with you. I already been here, so it wasn't like discovering a new bookshop, but it was close to the Temple Bar area. I didn't got any books. I'm trying to be more conscious about my spending, so I still have 2 books at home that I need to read. That's why I didn't get anything. I always try to take a moment in the evening to plan my week, my day, whatever, just so I can wake up and be ready. I have my workout clothes ready for when I wake up in the morning. I don't have to think a lot. And yeah, now I'm gonna go to take off my makeup and go to bed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Today we have a really exciting day. It's flea market day. I always love the flea market. We're just gonna go and hunt for a few things. I have a new desk in my room, which I'm really excited about. I need to get like a floor chair because it's a really like tiny desk, but it was free. So we have this saying of don't look for like bad things or bad qualities in stuff that it's gifted to you. So it's better than not having a desk. Anyway, I think this would be best. Anyway, so this is the outfits. The nickel bag on top. I hope I don't get cold. I hope. It is the afternoon right now, and we came back from the flea market around like 4 p.m. and I was just like cleaning, organizing a little bit the week. We found this flea market online. We are trying to search for like little markets that pop up here and there. Thought it was gonna be smaller. They had an array of like vintage clothes, trinkets, sweets and food stalls, and then also a small businesses stall. It was pretty good. I think they do it like once a month, or they try to do it once a month. So if you're around Dublin and you don't know what to do and the weather is kind of nice, I totally recommend going. But it was definitely vintage selected clothing, so most of them were quite expensive. Did caved in and got a dress, which let me show it to you. I found this dress. It is from
Reclaim Vintage, which is one of my favorite shops in ASOS. It was only €10. I might actually cut it and make it a two-piece. I can make like a skirt and also a blouse. Hi everyone. Please ignore if you hear music in the background. We're having a housewarming party. My roommates are getting ready with music, so just ignore it. It is a noisy house. It's been a few days since I talked with you, mainly because I've been trying to have a mental reset since I came to Dublin. I really want to take my time here to reflect on the person I wanted to be while I was in Madrid, but maybe the environment or just not getting out of my comfort zone didn't help me change. So I'm really getting into like motivation and affirmations and gratitude, which I love, but I'm getting carried on. I just wanted to make a reading update. Currently reading 3 books. Well, one of them I finished yesterday. The book I finished is When the Dark Stands Still. Absolutely love the beginning of this book. It's beautifully written. It just sucks you into the fantasy world. The descriptions are so ethereal, so dainty. I just really liked it. I really felt like I was reading an old fairy tale, which I think is what it was going for. The plot did remind me a little bit of a mix of Half Small and Castle with a Spirited Away, so if you like those two, you're probably gonna love these. I think it's, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's inspired by Polish literature, but I think I'm growing out of the YA fantasy. Why? The romance felt quite out of nowhere for me. It didn't really feel real. It felt a little bit pushed. The plot was good, but nothing out of the ordinary. So overall, I give it a 3 stars. The ending was really good. I actually really liked how it ended. So yeah, overall, a great read. I really enjoyed it. And now I actually got this in my last vlog. I started One Dark Window by Rachel Gillick? I think that's how you pronounce it. I have heard amazing things about this duology. I've always seen it and always wanted to get it, but it wasn't until one of you actually recommended as a kind of dark gothic fantasy vibe book that I knew I absolutely had to pick it up. Lately I've been on a dark fantasy movie kind of marathon. I love all of them. I love the aesthetic. I just love anything that reminds me of Alice in Wonderland, the movie. Anything with that vibe, I want to read it. I'm really hoping I can get that. So I'm really hoping I can get that from this book. I actually have sectioned it to read it in like 5 days or 6. I'll keep you updated on my reading. I'm also reading Atomic Habits again. I know this book kind of changed my life a little bit, and now that I'm beginning a new routine, a new like Sofia, I want to call like a new person. I'm a new me. I wanted to reread it. I'm just reading it again slowly, chapter every day. But yeah, that's what I've been reading. That's what I've been doing. I have to go because people are gonna come over in like a second. Have a nice day. Have a nice evening. I'll see you tomorrow. I wanted to do a quick check-in. Today is Wednesday and I'm ready to go out in a bit, but I wanted to take this morning to unwind and do some me activities because that's also important to schedule during the week. Being productive is one thing, but you also need to take time to recharge your energy and not get burnout, which I've struggled with a long time. A bit of a to-do list that I want to do right now. I want to do my affirmations and my gratitude, which is something I've been getting into lately and I really enjoy it. I want to plan my next week, and I also want to do a junk journal page, but I don't know if I have enough things. I'm probably going to plan an August folklore Taylor Swift theme page on my iPad. Let's do that. I also wanted to do a quick reading update. I totally forgot. I started One Dark Window and I'm on page 50, chapter 5. chapter 5. I haven't read a lot, but I'm totally enjoying it so far. The vibes are just there. The dark fantasy vibes that I adore are there. The main character has this weird voice in her. She has the parasites inside of her. Are talking, so I cannot really say. I also started this book, Lonely Stories. Do not remember the author. I'm so sorry. This book, which are like short stories about loneliness. And I also started this book, which most of you wouldn't know which book this is, but this is one of my favorite, like not even childhood, because I read them when I was a bit older. They are middle school books. The book follows two siblings, brother and sister. They are actually twins that moved to these like small town in the coast of like a little town in the UK, the Luas. And they moved to this really old mansion, and they discovered there's these like weird doors. But I wanted to read it because it just brings me so much joy. So that's my reading update.